Hello Sagittarius and welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Guyon of Wild Fox Alchemy and I am an intuitive business coach and tarot card reader, and I'm here today to do your weekly reading for your money and your business in general for the 1st to the 7th of August 2021. Are you ready to find out what you've got in store this week? Let's get cracking. So I've meditated on your cards, I lit some rosemary incense, I've got my candle lit, I've got my water bowl filled, and I'm sitting here sweating like a pig. There's none of this horses sweat, men perspire and ladies glow. What utter nonsense. The heat here in Spain at the moment is just horrid, and I keep promising myself every August that I will take the month off and I will have everything done in advance, but unfortunately, as always, I've struggled a little bit with it, and I'm still trying to get my readings for August done. I hope that you're not as hot as I am. I can't put my fan on or my aircon on because you'll hear it in the video, so I'm just having to sit here at 4:30 AM, which is the best time for me to do this. It's the coolest time. Give me a shout out, let me know in the comments below where you're from and if you're suffering the same way that I am. We can commiserate together. Anyway, Sagittarius, let's get going with this reading and see what the month has in store for you. We'll start here with your money. And the overall theme for the week is the 8 of Fire, Ginger. This is the Herb Crafter's Tarot. You see there's a chaotic looking kitchen. We've got stuff that's on fire. We've got stuff all over the place. We've got lots of different pans on the hob there, cooking away. I feel like you've got a lot going on, Sagittarius. I feel like you're trying to juggle a lot of things, and I've just been told if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. I'm wondering actually if this is pertaining to there being more than just you in your kitchen at the moment, and you trying to juggle your needs and everybody else's needs while you're at it. Now, ginger is quite a fiery root. It fires up energy. I feel like you've got a lot of creative possibilities coming in, but you need to move fast. I kind of feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in for you this week, Sagittarius, that could be quite lucrative, and I want you to be aware that, you know, you may need to juggle a lot of things, but I also need you to be aware that it's not a time to pause and reflect and think too hard. Don't be too quick to overthink things. I'm an overthinker. I'll admit it. You know, quite often an opportunity will come up and I think about it and think about it and think about it so hard from all different angles, being a Gemini, and then I miss out on the opportunity because I spent too much time thinking about it. I feel the message that Spirit is giving you this week is you're going to need to be on your toes. You're going to need to be flexible, resilient. You're going to need to think very clearly with your gut. So if opportunities are coming in and they feel right, don't talk yourself out of them. Go for it. However, as always, if your gut says, don't feel 100% sure about this, then don't do it. Don't repent at leisure. But Spirit again is, as always, warning you that you must never mistake intuition for fear. Because sometimes we get that feeling in our bellies and we think, oh, we shouldn't be doing this, and we think it's our intuition when actually it's just fear. So make sure you're clear on whether it's fear you're feeling or whether it is genuinely your intuition telling you that this particular option isn't right for you. But I feel like this week is going to be a very busy week with that start. So, where you need to focus your energy here is the 5 of Shells. This is a card that is sometimes a bit of a pain, and it's not always for the best. It represents change. Now, generally emotional change, intuitive relationship changes, a change in creativity even. But it is a card of hope here. It can be about feeling regretful about things. It can be about losing opportunities and then only focusing on the thing that you have lost out on. If you look at this card, we have the Firefly here, and he is focusing on the one shell that is in front of him, when actually behind him are illuminated 4 other shells. Don't let yourself focus too much on things that have been lost. Focus on the other opportunities that are coming in. This is tying in very well with this ginger card, you know, this 8 of fire, because it does feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunity this week, but you need to make sure you're focusing on the positives and not regretting the opportunities you may have had in the past that you've let go of. Focus on your future, Sagittarius. Positives, we've got the Queen of Shells. She is very flexible. She's a leader, but she tends to lead from behind. She represents peace and compassion here. Now, again, she's about emotions. A lot of emotional stuff going on in this particular money reading. I will probably clarify this Queen of Shells, actually, because I'm not sure. I think there's a deeper message behind her and why she's turned up. Possible obstacles or challenges you might face this week are the Ace of Acorns, creative force and confidence. Now, this is a funny one to rock up in a place of blockages or challenges. She is all about confidence, about action. It's about having a seed of inspiration, and rather than just thinking about it, actually moving forward and getting cracking. Now, again, this is all in tune with these two, where you are going to be surrounded by these wonderful opportunities, but you've got to act fast. There's got to be a creative force here, and I feel like it's going to be really fast stuff. You're going to be in a bit of a whirlwind, Sagittarius, honestly, and it could be quite difficult for you to choose where you want to go and which options you want to choose, because you may not be able to do everything that is offered to you, so you're going to have to think quite carefully about which things you take up. But don't, Spirit's just said to me, don't wait for something better. If something comes in that you are absolutely 100% in alignment with, and you just think, I would love to do that, it's 100% yes, then please do that. Don't be waiting and thinking, well, you know, Maria said all this about all these opportunities coming in. Perhaps something better is going to come along as well, and if I take this opportunity up, then I'll miss out on the next one that might be even better. Don't make that mistake. If something comes up that you know is right for you, grab it with both hands and get on with it. I feel like the energy around you here is that of positive, forward, compelling movement. There's a lot going on in this money reading, really. It's great, to be fair. Your outcome is the 10 of Acorns, responsibility and dedication. This is a card that's a bit of a funny one. It can be about having to put in extreme effort, but it comes with a warning, and it is about taking on too much, being burdened, feeling like the donkey here, where, you know, he takes on so many things and he just feels burdened and weighed down with it all. He has a sense of duty. Spirit is telling me that you are going to need some boundaries here this week, Sagittarius. I feel like it is just, the energy that I'm feeling here is just this whirlwind of rushing about, of opportunities being thrown at you thick and fast. I just got shown the image of somebody being asked to do magazine interviews, a magazine article, something like that. It's a big opportunity, and if you take that up, it'll work out really well for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify this Queen of Shells, I think, and find out why she is your strength and what her message actually really is. Just having a slurp of tea there. Oh, it's just so hot. So I'm going to clarify that with the Rider-Waite deck and see what comes out here. Spirit, please give us a deeper... Oh, we've got a jumper. Queen of Shells. Now we've got the 2 of Wands there. And this guy is about intent and focus, focusing on what comes next, getting some planning done, and getting out of your comfort zone. I'm going to go again. That jumped straight out, but I feel like I need to go again because I feel like there's still only half a picture there. What has this got to do with Sagittarius's money this week, Spirit? Can you tell me? I've got the 2 of Swords now, which is about decisions. direction, making choices. Can be a little bit about indecision and facing fears. The Queen of Shells really is about this emotional security, about inner peace. She's actually intuitive, and the word comfort keeps coming to mind with her, even though it's not actually the message on the cards. I just feel like there's a feeling of your strength being knowing when somebody else needs comfort. But self-compassion is a word that keeps coming up for me here, that you feel deeply, and you have to allow yourself to feel deeply and be intuitive about what's going on. I feel that this is more about your intuition than anything else. So I feel like your strength is going to be in relying on your intuition and planning forward. When these new opportunities come in, you need to look at them very closely, and you need to focus on what comes next, what these opportunities may lead to. And if it's something that you feel is a bit of a dead-end street, then that's another way of crossing them off your list of opportunities, of going for something that is a little bit more beneficial to you. But I feel very much like this is about getting out of your comfort zone. She is about comfort, that Queen of Shells. But that card, this Two of Wands, is more about getting out of your comfort zone. And I feel that that will be your strength. I also feel that this is, there's a lot of balance. We've got 2 twos here. And I do feel that there is you there making decisions, and it will be a strength. This card can sometimes indicate indecision, but I don't think that that's going to be the case here. I think you're going to use your intuition to its best and fullest advantage, and that is why this is in the strengths position, that, you know, you're going to go forward making these really good decisions from a position of strong intuition and strong inner knowing of what is the right thing for you. Now, why is the Ace of Acorns a possible obstacle, Spirit? I don't really understand. You've got this creative force and confidence going on. I wonder, Spirit is saying that this could be that you're too confident, and that is not a block, it's a challenge. That, you know, you can go forward feeling overconfident. Don't be overconfident about what is going on here, because it could lead to issues. Strangely enough, to clarify this, I've got the Eight of Wands, which is this exact same card as this one. That you, by being overconfident, you could take on the wrong things, and that in return can lead to this feeling of taking too much on, of having too much responsibility. This is a really positive reading for your money. It really is. I feel that there's a lot of abundance around this. I feel like your choices are going to matter a great deal. Without a doubt, I feel that. And just be confident about making those decisions, but don't be overly confident, because you could end up thinking that you can take all this stuff on, and it's just too much. That actually is clear now to me, that it is about being overconfident. It is about you not thinking straight, about feeling overconfident about how much you can take on, and then ending up feeling this burden of responsibility because you've got all these things to do. Sometimes things just aren't worth it. You know, the money sounds really good, but being overwhelmed and burned out is not worth it. So you need to avoid, and being drawn back to this fire here in the kitchen, avoid burning out. But all in all, that's not a bad money reading, is it, Sagittarius? Because it sounds like your opportunities are going to be really quite good. And as long as you focus on doing the right things, the things that Rebecca Campbell talks about it a lot, about is something a hell yes or a 95% yes. Because if it's only a 95% yes, it's not 100%, and the 100% opportunity could come in, and then you've already burdened yourself with this other thing that doesn't matter to you as much. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So let's move on now to your business reading. And we have the Nine of Bows. He's a scary looking fella, isn't he? Look at that. Woof. So he represents power. He's about you being close to the finish line. He is telling you to never give up. He talks about you feeling challenged and sometimes feeling a bit sorry for yourself for the kind of things that you've had to overcome. But overcome them you have. The key word on there is respect. Now that can be self-respect, that can be respect other people have for you and your business. It can be respect people have for you because of what you've overcome. It can be people having respect for you because they've seen everything that you've done. You know, you've had your challenges, but you've never given up. And this card is always the message. The message is always from this card is never to give up because you're almost there. And that, I think, ties in with the rest of this money reading because, you know, these opportunities are coming in thick and fast, and it feels like maybe for a long time you haven't had those opportunities. You've worried that maybe it's never going to happen for you. Maybe the money's never going to happen. You're putting everything into your business, but, you know, it's just not giving you the rewards that you wanted. This card is telling you to not give up. So where do you need to focus your energy this week in your business? What a brilliant card. This is the King of Crystals. He is all about rewards. He's about reliability, security, control. He is the king of business. He represents courage. He represents commitment. He is a born leader. And this is this pertains to your material things, physical things that you can touch. It's the equivalent of the Pentacles. What a great card. So focus on the material things, on being the leader. This is all tying together. I do these separate rows of cards, but quite often as a whole the reading shows me the full story. And I feel like there is so much abundance that is coming in. This is you. I feel this represents you. You are full of courage and commitment, and the rewards are coming. You are the king of business, and that's not a gender thing going on. You can be the queen of business. It's just the way that it goes. You can be a male king or a female king for all I care. What your strengths are. We've got the Three of Crystals, and again another material card. This is about productivity, about planning, making decisions and setting boundaries, being extremely productive. This is a bee here, and they work together, don't they, to produce the honey. Could be that you need to get some help in. It also ties back, I feel, with this guy here, who's also part of your strengths when it comes to your finances, about the forward planning bit, about making sure that you've got everything in place, about knowing, you know, what is coming next, getting out of your comfort zone a bit. Now, it could be that collaborating with somebody else is getting out of your comfort zone. You know, we don't always play well as team players, do we? Quite a lot of us are very solo and like to be in control. I'm speaking about me, let's be honest. I'm talking about me here, that's me. But yeah, I feel like, you know, if you need some assistance, shout. There could be opportunities to collaborate with somebody that will make your burden feel a lot easier. So, what are the possible obstacles in general for your business, Sagittarius? We've got the Seven of Acorns. This card represents taking what is helpful and leaving the rest behind. It's about being resourceful, using your reason and your logic to evaluate what is going on. It's about determination and stamina. Now, why is that a block, Spirit? I'm not entirely sure why that's going to block anybody. It could be that you're going to get into some sort of challenge, that there could be other people that criticise and challenge what you do. I don't want you to worry about that. To clarify that, I've been given the Page of Cups, and he stands for spontaneity, surprise, creativity, some unexpected things coming in. Again, he's about your intuition. And I feel like you're going to get some unexpected messages, possibly via your intuition, that will help you with this. I do think there could be somebody out there who is challenging you a little. It could be tied to this collaboration person. It could be that you bring somebody in to collaborate that ends up not liking the way that you do things, and you might feel a bit upset by that. It could be that other people come forward and you realise that they envy what you're doing. It could be that when this abundance is coming in, when these opportunities are coming in, that you could find that somebody surprises you with how they behave, that they are not as perhaps supportive as you might have thought. But then I also got a second card, which was the King of Pentacles. Again, this King of Business, it's a repeat of this card. Step into your leadership role there, Sagittarius. You can do this. The material rewards are coming. Don't let people who envy you or, you know, struggle with tall poppy syndrome. You might get a magazine. I keep being brought back to this magazine article. Somebody out there is going to be offered the opportunity or take the opportunity to put themselves forward for a magazine article, and it will lead to great things. But there could be some pushback from people reading the article, or from people that know you, that are made to feel uncomfortable by your success, Sagittarius. You know, sometimes it's really hard. It's happened in my own family where myself and my brother have both moved out to Spain and built lives for ourselves, and our sisters just can't cope with it. In fact, the eldest of my younger sisters has just been absolutely despicable in her behaviour, trying to undermine my brother's success more than anything. And she's been vicious, you know, she's called him a wannabe businessman and all this sort of nonsense, being very hurtful about it. And sometimes it's the people that, you know, should be proud of us, that we feel should be supportive, that aren't supportive, and it can be really hurtful. But this is saying get past it. Get past it. You're going to move forward into this leadership role. This King of Business is here again. Be courageous, be a leader, move on. Allow the people that want to be led by you to follow. Don't hide your light under a bushel, is what I've just been told as well. You know, that you've got so many talents here that you need to get out and share with the world. You are almost there. The success that you have been craving is just around the corner. And these cards are so positive for you. It's just this little bump in the road whereby, you know, it could be that somebody is just mean, basically. But you know what? You know you've made it when you get some nutter that trolls you. You know you've got some success under your belt because you've triggered somebody else's insecurities. So, you know, it's a good thing. The overall outcome is temperance, balance and harmony. What a beautiful card to finish that reading on. That's lovely. Balance, harmony, patience and healing. It's absolutely gorgeous. And yes, I think, you know, it's going to start out, this week's going to start out feeling crazy by the looks of this. I do feel like the energy of it is quite erratic, and, you know, there's going to be so many things. But I feel like by the end of it, if you plan and focus, like this fella here, this Two of Wands, if you collaborate a little bit, if you have the courage and commitment to move forward, you'll settle into a pattern of feeling balanced. And that Temperance card is bringing you feelings of healing as well, of understanding where your place is with all this. I think there's an opportunity that's going to come in that you have never even thought of before. And you're going to feel a little bit shocked by it and surprised by this new opportunity. But you'll learn from it, and what will happen is that it will take you in a direction that leads you into this balance and harmony. You'll learn to follow your intuition, and it will never lead you wrong. You'll never follow your intuition and then look back and go, well, I regret that. Something's coming. Something's coming that's going to make your business feel easier. It's going to feel more balanced. You're going to understand your clients better, and it's just really going to work out for you. So I'm going to finish this now with your animal spirit card for the week, and it's Lizard Spirit. Dream the world into being. Wow. So what do you dream of there, Sagittarius? What are you dreaming of bringing into being? Because it's looking like you can have whatever you want. Time to do a bit of daydreaming. Imagine what's going to come of all these wonderful things that are coming in. Let yourself be inspired. Let yourself pursue your dream. Don't be fearful. I feel like if you visualise the positives, you know, quite often we're very good at going, what if I fail? What if this opportunity turns out to be a load of rubbish? What if I submit something to this magazine and they don't like it? What if, you know, I say something that is considered to be controversial and I just get a load of clap back and people are mean about it? What if, you know, it just goes all wrong and turns into a nightmare? Well, this card is advising you now to stop thinking like that, to start visualising the good stuff that is going to come out of it. You have the potential and the power to dream whatever it is that you want in your business into being. You can do this. You've got this, Sagittarius. You really do. This reading is incredibly positive. And this card is, Spirit is saying to me that it's time for you to spend a little bit of time daydreaming when these opportunities, and I feel it's going to be difficult because all this is quite erratic and busy energy, but Spirit is saying when these opportunities come in, take the time to close your eyes for a moment and imagine where that opportunity is going to lead, what it will feel like to you to pursue that particular opportunity before you run with it. And that will help nurture your intuition and help you to decide the right opportunities, the right things that you're going to go for. Please do let me know if that's resonated with you, Sagittarius. I'd love to know, because this is just such a great reading and I'd love to know what opportunities come your way. And if you do get a magazine, if that is you, let us know, because, you know, link to the article because we'd love to read it, love to see it. We'd love to support you. This is, you know, I want to create a community here of female entrepreneurs that support each other through all this, because we need positivity in this world. And I feel like together, you know, we can be unstoppable. When women heal, the world heals is something that is one of my favourite quotes. And I feel like in order to heal, sometimes we need to collaborate, we need to support each other and stop dragging each other down. If you've had an opportunity, or you have an opportunity this week, please do put it in the comments. I'd love to see what comes of it. I'd love to celebrate your success with you. So, I'm going to leave it there. If you'd like a private reading with me, the details are all in the description below. I do have limited availability, so it's first come, first served. My readings are very different. It isn't just a basic reading like this. There is an element of intuitive business coaching in every one of my readings, and I will help you to move forward in your business and banish the blocks to your success so that you can manifest the kind of business that other people only ever dream of. So I'll see you again soon, Sagittarius. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. This is Maria Guy signing out. Bye bye for now.